I think there's one other thing, which is
this again. Well, it's not frozen up. That's a relief. Someone came around and insulated that suction line. Look at that. That's nice. Well, it seemed like it did any good for the leak. I wonder what a leak is. This thing's leaked out like a couple tanks of refrigerant. Now, these little stabilizing braces have never been removed, so I guess it's probably time for me to look at the sides of that coil. Well, I don't see any leakage. Look, as much refrigerant as this has gone through, there'd be oil everywhere if there was a leak in here. Yeah, so it's not leaking in here, but I got a nice convenient service port there. That's nice. There's no liquid in the system at all, though. Look at this. That's oil. All that. That's all refrigerant oil. I gotta figure out where it's coming from. Here's the leak. A pinhole leak in that joint right there. The liquid injection. We get to go through the whole process now for that. Fuck that, man. There's got to be a simple way to do this. I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna close the discharge and suction service valves, and that'll isolate just the compressor and the stupid liquid injection valve. The liquid injection valve, it tees off the liquid line here and goes to that solenoid valve, so provided that's not leaking by, closing these two valves will have no pressure going into the compressor from anywhere. Well, what about the pressure that's already there? Well, we got this pressure switch here on the discharge line and that pressure switch cap tube on the suction line, so I'm just going to undo those. This is garbage. Look at that. It loosened the wrong thing, but it loosened enough to let the gas out, so that's good enough for me. And I'll just take this loose. I mean, it's loose, so that's honestly good enough. Doesn't even have to be off. We'll tighten them back when we're done. Well, it's not quite that simple, because that check valve that we installed in the last video about this unit. So, you know, I put the flame over here and look. So, I'll have to figure something else out, I guess. I tightened those fittings back up, and I'm gonna open this service valve back up. And I'll put the fuses back in. I'll push in the contactor for a little while. The compressor's gonna die really soon. Well, whatever. I'll pull the fuses back out now and fix that joint. Yeah, I didn't film the part where I fixed it. But yeah, without pressure on it, I was able to do that joint. And that's good enough for HVAC. That joint has now been redone. This is loose. That's not loose. And that's closed. Open that back up. That's leaking. And then I just tighten it down. And then open the service valves back up and turn this motherfucker on. Looks like someone put dye in this system. All this oil everywhere. None of it even has a slight green tint to it. That dye didn't do shit. Yeah, it was pretty pointless putting that in. This is an R448A system. Don't sound too happy, man. If we're really lucky, it'll last long enough for us to leave. Now, expansion valve's still closed downstairs, so I'm basically just pumping this into the receiver. We'll get a little in there. Don't want to destroy the compressor just yet, so. Kind of seems like refrigerant might be flowing now. See any action in the sight glass, but it's black anyway, not like I could see it. Let's go. This is a beacon system being charged with the wrong refrigerant. It's going to wreak havoc. But I've seen these done this way. 448 and 404 are similar enough for this to work. You know, all of its oil is sitting here on top of this box. Instead of shipping us that check valve, Russell should have shipped us an entire condensing unit and been done with this old piece of crap. They're going to be sending us a compressor, a liquid injection valve, liquid injection solenoid valve. Russell probably ain't gonna pay for it though, because it's been so long now. Whatever, dude, I don't really care anymore. This thing's such a piece of shit. I wish people wouldn't get these stupid prefab boxes. This thing was hauled from fucking New Mexico or something on a trailer, dropped off, hooked up to electric, and they just left, and that was it. And that's how you get systems in this kind of shape. That old piece of shit truck smells like spray paint. I don't have any idea how much refrigerant I've got in here. A few pounds or so. Liquid lines piss warm, suction lines beer cold. Looks like it's time to unhook. I'm done here. Look at the little spider. Isn't he cute? Cute little friend. And if I never see this turd again, it'll be too soon. I'll see you then.